Yes, guys, welcome back to Blues Fans TV. Welcome back to another phone in. Manchester United nil, Chelsea nil. We're expecting this to be a game where one fan base would be completely embarrassed after the game, but both fan bases have survived. I mean, the game was boring for long periods. We were good defensively. It's 2 clean sheets, so I'm not going to try and complain too much about it. But yeah, this is the live phone, and if you guys want to get involved, DM Blues Fans TV or Chelsea Sammy, and he will send you the Patreon link to get involved. We're going to have our first guest in right now. Ben, bro, what are you saying?
Snooze fest, bro. It was a snooze fest, 0-0.
Exactly.
Barely anything happened. But I'd say Chelsea were the bigger joke at the club today, like on the field. Bad substitutions. I don't know why you're taking off Werner and Havertz. I think Ziyech should have got more game time. We couldn't find a blue shirt when we were passing. We just looked like absolute mugs today, and I think 0-0 doesn't really tell the story of the game. Like, okay, Thiago Silva, Edouard Mendy, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and they deserve the clean sheet. They do. They were absolutely incredible, but I just feel like everyone else, maybe apart from Reece James, because Reece James was putting in some like beautiful crosses. He was getting stuck in, but I think everyone else just didn't know what to do. They're just running around like headless chickens.
What did you think about the game management for today?
Poor. I think Ziyech weren't given enough time. I think Lampard just got it absolutely wrong today. I don't think he was he was prepared to play this game, which is very weird because normally Lampard, especially playing away, obviously minus last season when we lost 4-0 to United, but we were just getting like sort of dwelling into our team. But he has no excuses this time. He's made all these signings. They've had time to settle in, and he just completely played the wrong team
on his plate recently.
Yeah.
Do you think? What are your thoughts on Lampard right now? No one's saying are you in or out, because I think the majority are still Lampard in.
No, like Lampard needs
to come on him over the last few games.
I don't know. That's the thing. I think something must be going on behind the scenes. Something that we don't know about yet. Obviously, reports of the whole Marcus Alonso thing. When he literally went mad at him. I think Lampard is just. I think players are just trying to mess him around, and he's just not having it. But I don't get why. Like, it's been questionable as of late. But not enough to say like he's being poor, he's doing bad, and all that. Just something where you just stop to think, what's he doing? Like that. That's about it.
But there's an argument going on in the comment section about N'Golo Kante and his performance today. What did you think about him? Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think he played well again. It's the third game.
I'm with you here.
Many sideways passes, many misplaced passes, a lot of turnovers.
I mean,
interceptions here and there. That's just typical N'Golo Kante. But there was still a lot of losses of possession.
When it came to breaking down the United attack, he done well. But when it came to bringing the ball forward, getting stuck in and joining in, he just wasn't there. It would have been better having Kovacic on the field, really. Kovacic takes that ball forward. He gets stuck in. He makes those dribbles. And in a game where we probably should have done more attacking than defending, with United's poor home record, with the caliber of our team, I don't think Kante should have started today. I really
think
hope that
Kovacic should have come on.
I think so.
This game was screaming for Mateo Kovacic because we were struggling with Man United's press, especially in the first half.
Honestly, Tammy Abraham and Mason Mount come on. Mason Mount arguable because Mason Mount runs around a lot. He presses, which is quite good to see.
On. I mean, we needed him. We needed someone who was going to press from the back because our pressing was poor going forwards.
Yeah. Sorry, shape will get cold.
No, go for it, bro.
But no, like the whole game was just a snore fest, and even then, you can argue, United were robbed because they just looked more attack potent, more chances. But you can also argue that we were robbed as well because Harry Maguire becoming Dolph Ziggler, Ziggler,
Yeah,
just zigzagging Azpilicueta in the box.
Bullshit.
I mean, I didn't see a VAR review go on. Apparently, they just looked at it and went, "Nah, no penalty." Like,
Yeah,
and
I
then
don't even know what they're thinking, bro. He has his hands all over him.
it's a stone
It's
cold pen.
Maguire getting away with it yet again.
Yeah, look, VAR are blessed for United. Like they love Manchester United. Like it used to be Liverpool started last season. Now they're I mean, let's not get into that. So I don't really fancy every Scouser putting hate comments on me. But I've got enough reasons for Scousers to hate me. But literally, it's just weird. Like VAR's just got this love triangle for Manchester United. In fact, this is what really annoyed me. So they didn't even do a VAR check for Azpilicueta, but
and they went straight to a VAR decision.
There was some weird review. Like they just showed this VAR challenge, and it went on for about 2 minutes on like this challenge on Rashford from Thiago Silva, and you're just looking at it like, huh, what? And then they show it from a different angle, and then Gary Neville's like, "Oh, that could be a pen." Fuck off, Neville. You're a United player. Of course you're going to back your club.
He was saying he was just resting his hand on him or some BS.
Yeah, like, shut up. Shut up.
It's a lot of lies, man.
It's just stupid, man. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this.
How do you feel for the next game, though? What is it? Rennes away, am I right? A couple players are going to return back to the lineup, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, looks good. No, Krasnodar away.
Is it Krasnodar away?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Rennes. My bad. They're going to have fans, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. Okay. I mean, look, it should be a win. It's touch wood. It should be like quite a good game. Just we should take it to them, get stuck in early. But I mean, as long as we can actually field these teams, I think this is the perfect opportunity to field Ziyech. Just because he needs the game time, he needs like the actual match fitness. Like he's doing a lot of training now. He's fit, as we know. He's coming on now. He's playing again. But yeah, it's just weird. We need to use this opportunity to field a strong team, but also get our sort of squad depth fit as well.
All right. Any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
United are a joke. Love VAR. So I'd say the fact they didn't get to score, get a result, that's good enough for me. But I think Lampard really needs to look at what's going on. Especially, I mean, leaving Hudson-Odoi out the squad as well. Weird. I'm putting Tammy and Giroud in the squad. But hey ho, look, we'll leave it at this. Just wake up, cool. We've spent 300 million. We need to start, letting the squad gel now. There's no more excuses. This season, Lampard has no excuses. So he needs to make sure that he's having the football play how he wants it. That's all my thing. I know Lampard's been a club legend, but we need to look at him as a manager at the moment. And I'm not no hate to Lampard. I love him and I love what he's doing with the team. He's implementing his own style, but we need to start looking at Lampard as a manager, not a club legend. Outside the club, great guy, great person, done wonderful stuff for the club, but we need to look at him as a manager, not a legend at the moment.
All right, safe, bro. Thanks for coming on, man.
Also, big up Mendy, man of the match.
Damn right. All right, safe, bro.
Take care, bro.
Take care. Straight to the next guest. Tyrese, what are you saying, bro?
What else there is to say? What a poor game. Yo,
I imagine you must have woken up very early for that.
Bro. When we were saying a couple days ago after the Sevilla game, what were the predictions for this game? Would it be a 0-0? No. Nothing from Nope. Nothing at all today. What is there to talk about? Was this a game to go over the back three? I don't know. I don't think so.
Defensively, we were good. It was just we sacrificed our attacking quality for it.
Yeah, we were great.
In the
Like,
same way, with better substitutions, we could have played the better result.
but why did we have to sit so deep for one person that's actually a threat in attack, which is Rashford, and he didn't do shit today either. So why did we have
Defending
to?
out the game and the good saves from Mendy.
Yeah, I think he was poor today. I think our attack was poor today as well. And a lot of things one thing I have to highly criticize Lampard about is why will you give us 9 minutes of sorcery from the Wizard of Amsterdam? I want to be seeing why can he come on in the 60th minute? The game was so dry, like there was nothing to shout about. And then like it was at one point, right? It was just like whoever gets the ball next, whoever scores next wins, because it was just so boring. I didn't see anything today besides Mendy today that had me happy. Rich James is great today, actually. Rich James is
Yeah,
great.
Reece James. I think the whole defense was good, to be fair.
Yeah,
It was
Thiago.
just the further you got up the field, the worse it got.
Yeah, today was a game that needed Kovacic. Like I was saying like the 55th minute, like we need to bring on Hakim and we need to bring on Kovacic because Jorginho is okay, but we need a midfielder that's going to drive the ball forward. And Jorginho isn't really the doesn't have the pace to do that. We should have brought on Kovacic, and Ziyech would have been much better today. I don't get why was the game so dry. I don't think we should have played this back three. It was just a boring game. And another thing that has me extremely angry. Can we change Harry Maguire's nickname from Slaphead to Brock Lesnar? Because what was he doing there? Like,
Second time in a year against us as well.
The guy who had him in a headlock. Like what is this? This isn't WWE. It's the Prem. I was like, okay, Maguire went a bit WWE there. Why isn't that a pen? Why isn't there a red card? I think it's violent conduct in my eyes because
Big up Claude.
That was so bad. So bad. I don't know. Did we play for the point today? Did we want to win? That's questions.
It looked like two managers who were just trying not to lose. Because Manchester United, same way, their attacking quality was shocking. They were poor as well. Like, we're not going to sit here and just slate Chelsea all the way through. We were both bad. Both managers didn't look like they really wanted it.
Like the first save Mendy made, that should have been a goal from Rashford in my eyes, to be honest. But everyone was just poor today. I don't know if they said. I don't know if Ole said to Frank before the game, look, we're both not in the best of form. Let's just call it a day and just see who wins. And that's what happened. We drew, and like I don't even know if it would have been a different line if we would have won, because we still weren't creating anything. And I don't think Lampard is realizing we're lacking creativity. This is two games now on the backstretch that we were lacking creativity. Why isn't Ziyech starting now? That's another question.
But also, the same breath, if we're going to play devil's advocate, it's 2 clean sheets. When do we get that?
I haven't seen that in a very long time.
That's the thing. We've got to look at it from both ways. We're doing very well defensively now.
Yeah.
The same way. Why is a 200 million attack not working?
I don't know. And look at last week. We were terrible defensively, and we were great moving forward. But for these past 2 games, we were awful moving forward and actually good at the back. So I don't know if it's something Lampard is trying to sort out one area back there, and then focus on attacking, because we are not doing nothing right now. We are in shambles moving forward now because
I think it's the transition.
Yeah,
it's got to be the middle part. What is it? Because that's why I think Kante is coming into play, because we've lost the ball a lot of times through N'Golo Kante. Dispossessed 13 times today.
Wow.
Now, I love N'Golo Kante. He's a Chelsea legend. But we got to have him playing on merit. And right now, he isn't justifying his place in the team.
Yeah, I got to be honest. But I can't. The one thing, right? The reason I won't drop Kante personally, because he always retrieve. Like, he's so good at retrieving the ball all the time. Like his recovery rate is ridiculous, and that's what I really like from him. And he's an engine too, because Kante doesn't stop running. So if it's one thing, it could be a Kovacic and Jorginho pivot, but no one in there is going to be like the engine that's going to keep having all that energy in midfield every single game. It's always going to be Kante. Kante is so fit, but really and truly, I think we need to starting Ziyech. It's about time. Like I seen him in training now for so long. Why is he being eased in so much? Like I seen Alex Telles come in.
Is he fully match fit? That's the thing. I don't know.
We,
And
well,
I don't know if we want to put him out there and then just him have a flop instantly, and then people are going to get on his back. I get Lampard easing him in, but we got to see what happens with the end product. My question though, where's Hudson-Odoi? Where
I
is
don't
Hudson?
know. I don't know what. This is the thing, right? Right
Olivier
now,
Giroud as well, because this game was screaming for Olivier Giroud.
yeah. You know, one of my friends were saying, we should have brought on Kovacic, we should have brought on Ziyech, and then take off Werner for the aerial threat because Giroud would have bullied Maguire today or one of them.
We started
easily.
making so many crosses in that second half.
Mhm.
But it was Timo Werner there. Timo Werner's not at his best in the air.
Yeah.
Olivier Giroud, bring him on. That's the perfect one.
Yeah, but we had that one chance. Like, and another thing, Maguire. You remember that chance when Reece crossed it and Pulisic was running in to ease it in for the tap in, and
Yeah.
it got a little deflection off of. It wasn't even Havertz, it was actually Maguire actually. So what had me question why wasn't a corner? A lot of things have to be questioned today. I think one underrated aspect of this game is the referee. He was dreadful today. Like, how was that not a penalty? A and B, all these little fouls. Like it was just a game of who's gonna win for who scores next wins. It was such an awful game, awful. We were nothing moving forward. How much shots we had today? Like 6 and 1 on or 2 on target. We're awful, absolutely awful. And I don't get like how you could move from playing like 2017 Real Madrid to looking to play like Park in 1 week. Like I don't get it. Like we are not attacking properly. No, and this is 2 games on the back stretch that we're just defending well, and that's not enough. Is that what we came to? Like we like today's tactics remind me of a bit of Jose's. It was just like partly bust the whole game in my opinion because like it didn't look like we wanted to score to me. It didn't look like we wanted to score. When Ziyech came on, he was trying to make a bit of chances, and I think that 9 minutes of Hakeem, that's not enough time. Should have been on the 60th minute. That could have changed the game completely. And another thing that no one's realizing, right? Ole brought on Pogba and Cavani. These are 2 players that can change a game. Why didn't Lampard say, "Oh wow, Ole is bringing on some players to change a game. Let me go and bring on someone quickly." He isn't doing that. Like that's the thing. Reactionary. It's not reactionary. Substitutions have to be made for a reason. In the 60th minute, Ziyech should have easily came on, and Kovacic should have easily came on. Probably in like a little later, beyond Giroud. Why not? But another thing I'm questioning: why isn't Hudson-Odoi getting any game time? He was so good in that West Brom game. Like, what's wrong with him? Like to me, when he missed that chance against Tottenham in the League Cup, I think Lampard just said, I don't know if he's not ready yet, and if he thinks he was a bit too selfish. He should be playing. Like he was so good a year and a half ago, and I'm thinking how we are with how we let our young players get away from us, like Lukaku and KDB and all those. I think it's gonna happen to see it show too, because if Hudson-Odoi isn't playing, there's going to be some team up there, a much bigger club that wants to snap him up because he's quality. Why is he not playing?
Loan him out at the very least.
And you know what's going to happen with our system? We're going to loan him out, and then he's going to perform so well. And then I wake up one morning and check my phone. Hudson-Odoi has completed a 45 million move to Bayern Munich or something. I don't want to be saying this. I want to see Hudson-Odoi playing. I really want to see us.
I want to see Hudson-Odoi scoring against Bayern.
We got to improve, though. Lewis, we got to improve. We're defending well. Every other game we're attacking well, but I don't know what's the problem. I think this system today we played wasn't called for. We could have easily played a 4-2-3-1, and if anything, could have probably played. I don't even know, honestly. It was just a dry game. It was just so dry. Like we need to pick up some form now, because we haven't won since Crystal Palace, and that's 3 weeks ago. Got to pick up some form now. And the way how the Prem is going right now, it's up for the taking, because Liverpool is missing VVD and Everton is winning no Prem. Arsenal is never in contention. Man United's been playing shit. We gotta improve now if we are serious about winning the Premier League this year. I don't even know who's winning this year because the way it's looking, it's just
It's an
there.
open race.
It's just an open race. The Prem's been really bad this season, but I've actually enjoyed a couple moments though. But Maguire, I blame the referee for this draw today because that could have changed the game completely.
Exactly.
That should have been a penalty without a doubt. But no more slaphead for me. I ain't call him slaphead anymore. His name is Brock Lesnar, in my opinion. Because there's no way you should be headlocking as Spear not getting a card. But on to Krasnodar and on to Burnley next week. That's all we could do. And hope for the best.
All right, well, thanks for coming on, bro. Appreciate you jumping on again.
See you later, bro.
All right, take care, bro. Peace. Again, if you guys haven't done so already and you want to jump on the live phone in, DM Chelsea Sammy or DM Blues Fans TV, and they'll send you the link and we can come on, we can chat about the game. We're dropping our next guest in. Fata, bro, what are you saying?
You know what, Lewis? I just wanna. This is actually how.
Where are you? Is that your yard?
No, actually, this is I'm actually at my flat. In the
Did he die watching the game or something? Because I wouldn't blame him. That was a snore fest.
I think he died. Apparently, this is Harry Maguire, right beside me. I just want to recreate. This is what the referee seen from that incident. From us Chelsea fans, this is what we see. This should be the foul. But the problem is that this is the problem about the VAR. Yeah, every time there's an accident, no one communicating to the stockkeeper, oh wait, there's an incident. There's no communication at all between those officials and that. And it's turning into like a circus show on the VAR officials. The fact that they never give us the opportunity to look at the incident. What's the pitch monitor function for? What is it? What they're not using that pitch monitor for? Honestly. But apart from
that's
that,
the annoying thing, because regardless of how bad we might have played or how the game probably was a 0-0 looking at it still wasn't, because we should have had a penalty. And we know Jorginho's putting it in the back of the net, and that would have been 1-0 Chelsea, and that's done.
Yeah, of course, man. But let's not take away of how good we are defensively again. Thiago Silva, probably man of the match for me, apart from Mendy. Mendy's been exceptional as well, being pulled off a couple of great saves. If it wasn't for him, we would have been like 1-0 down already by the injury time. That Rashford save, man, absolutely sick. If that was Kepa, yeah, I would probably like smashing on my TV in that if that was Kepa in goal. But apart from that, man, I just think that we're still missing what Pablo said to me on a couple of days ago. We're still missing from that system from midfield to the attacking wise. It's the same Pablo copy against Sevilla.
From Sevilla. Yeah, but on the other side, if I'm playing devil's advocate, again, 2 clean sheets.
Two clean sheets here. Actually, 3 clean sheets, including the Sevilla game. It's not that bad, considering the fact that Thiago Silva and Mendy played for the past 3 games. But I think with what we can improve as a unit in that, I think we have to find the right balance between defense and attack. And as of today, though, I think Timo Werner had an off game as well. I think he's a bit tired, probably. I don't know. It might be picked off a knock or something like that. Havertz as well is a bit had a quiet game, I suppose. And I still don't know how I understand how you bring on Mason Mount and Tammy Abraham as well. He could have bring on like Hudson-Odoi and Giroud. And again, I think I'm sorry to say this, like I just hate criticizing Lampard because I love Lampard as a manager and as a player. But
we do have to separate Lampard the player from Lampard the manager.
But I'm sorry, man. As of today, I think he just got it wrong.
I don't know. I feel like the game management's what he got wrong. I'm happy with the lineup. I'm happy with 5 at the back and everything like that. It's just Kovacic should have come on, and then Olivier Giroud should have come on, and then Hudson-Odoi or Mount should have. Actually, I'm happy with Mason Mount.
Sorry about that.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm going outside. I think I should be calling something, yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, man, I just think like the security guard is watching something, man. Honestly, yeah. But honestly, man,
Ah,
going
is that
forward again,
student accommodation? I see that.
yeah, because I'm normally using my laptop in that, but currently I'm watching UFC in that. You know, Habib
Yeah,
fight starts in
yeah,
40 minutes. Yeah, it's time. But anyway,
yeah. I'm
man,
gonna miss.
in case of Chelsea, man, I just think that in attacking wise we can improve it, but it's just one of those things like whether we actually can improve it or not. It actually depends on the player himself. You know?
Yeah. Well, any other final thoughts?
Well, you know what, man. Up the Chelsea, almost an upside. Anyway, man, I'm gonna prepare for the Cubby fight after this. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah.
All right, peace, bro. All right, cool. Get our next guest on. Charlie, what you saying, man?
I'm very good. Thanks for having me on for my first time. Appreciate it.
Bro, thoughts on the game?
Well, I'm going to come with a positive outlook. There's been a bit of negativity today. Overall, I'm positive.
Bring it.
I celebrate at the final whistle because I think it's quick memory as Chelsea fans, but I remember being a Chelsea fan under Mourinho, Kante, and we celebrated games like this. Going away to Old Trafford, getting a point, it's a good point in my eyes. And I think, in my opinion, Lampard answered a few questions on management and man management. And at the end of the day, we've seen the worst of a Chelsea defence as I've seen in my whole lifetime. And he has clearly managed them well. And I know that this isn't just based on Lampard, but also Anthony Barry, the new defensive coach and whatnot, and also Thiago Silva's experience and moving to a 5-back. But it worked. It clearly worked. Against Sevilla, we looked as sound as can be. And it was frustrating that we didn't get a goal against Sevilla, but they're a very solid side. And we were very quick to forget about what they did in Europa League just, a month or two ago. And United, their attack is strong. I know James and Mata, obviously fair play to Mata, love Mata, but he isn't what he was. But in the last 20 minutes, they had Pogba, Fernandes, Cavani, Rashford and Greenwood. And we made them look exactly how they did in the first half. I know they had a couple of chances at the end, but we looked so comfortable, in my opinion, at the back. Thiago Silva was my man of the match. I think a lot of people say Mendy because of what we've had with Kepa. At the end of the day, Mendy's performance was very good, but it was what you should expect from a top goalkeeper. I thought Thiago Silva.
That's what we've been missing for so long.
It is, and my God, does it feel good, doesn't it? It feels great. Because
that would have been 2-0 with Kepa. Let's be real about it.
Yeah, I mean that Rashford one in the first half. Do you think Rashford shoots that early if it was Kepa in goal?
Yeah, he takes it around him, he lobs him or anything like that.
But that comes to stature. Stature, isn't it, from Edouard Mendy? It's more intimidating for a striker going in. But no, I am happy. I am happy. I thought Chilwell was great. James was great. The whole back line was good. I am going to speak on Kante. I do think that's 3 or 4 performances in a row, I think, where he's just been under par. And I don't think Lampard's afraid to do it because, my God, Lampard will drop players when he feels the need to. But we need to see cover. We need to see cover him. He's our player of the year. And this is a game crying out for cover because, yes, the front three were tame today. I still thought Pulisic was hungry, but he just didn't quite have that connection with Werner. He didn't quite get the chances. But Cover's the one that drives. He drives. And I know Kante tries to drive, and he is quite good at that at times. But Cover would have been better today in that team. But obviously, we understand why Kante plays, especially when we're focusing on the defence. But no, I am happy. And also, I'm not going to go in too deep on the Maguire situation because we know what was clear about it. But when I was watching your review, what triggered me the most was when Gary Neville said about the fact that Maguire rested his arm on Azpilicueta.
Yeah, it's just delusional.
Yeah, and I mean, look, he agreed that it was a penalty. Why do you have to backtrack like that? If you're going to be a commentator that's United, you've got to be fair. But no, overall, I'm positive. I'm positive on the game.
Yeah, it's good to hear a positive spin on that, at least. I can't lie. And it's, again, 2 clean sheets in 2 games. It's not terrible in the whole grass sort of thing. Defensively, we're very solid. It's just what's been happening with the attack. And I think that's the midfield. We would have completely had a different pitch.
Yeah, I agree. And at the end of the day, I'd rather be disappointed in our attack at the moment than our defense. I think there's a lot more potential in our attack than the defense, and that will come. And I definitely think we can agree that if we were playing a 4-2-3-1, there would have been more chances, but there was a reason why we didn't today. But this was a point I made in the chat, which was we got 6 games coming up that are Krasnodar, Burnley, Rennes, Sheffield United, Rennes again, and Newcastle. On paper, those, Chelsea Football Club should be winning those 6 games. We'll probably see 3 wins, 3 draws, knowing us. But I think we need to look back at the Sevilla and Man United result, in my opinion, after these 6 games. Because if we go to Krasnodar and we win 3 or 4-0, that takes the pressure off our attack. And if we beat Burnley 2-0, 2-1, 3-1, it takes pressure off the attack. But if we start conceding again, then there's a lot of issues. But in my opinion, we've progressed a lot in the last week. But we have to remember it's a week. It's 2 games. Our defence is not a finished article. This is the start of progression forward into being a more solid outfit to get top 4, to maybe challenge for the top. But right now, I don't care about that. I just want to get top 4 again. But no, I think these 6 fixtures that are winnable games, but quite infamously losable games under Frank Lampard. No disrespect to Frank Lampard, it's just how it's been in the last year. So I want to judge it after the next 6 games.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, bro. Really actually appreciate the outlook. Any other final thoughts before we want to wrap this up?
My only final thoughts are in Lampard we trust and we move, and I want to stop seeing anti-Lampard stuff. Simple as that.
I like that. Perfect. Well, thanks for coming on, bro. I appreciate it. I'll see you around soon, all right?
Cheers.
Take
See you
care,
later.
bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually happy to have an optimistic outlook because raises the mood. Half the things has been negative that I've been hearing. We'll get the next one on. I'll get Jamie on and I'll get Ben. Jamie, what are you saying?
Yes. Hello. How are we?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy today,
Yeah, positive outlook or what are you feeling?
Positive. Like, literally, I think, without Mendy and Thiago Silva today, we would have lost, innit?
Yeah.
Literally full on.
It's again 3rd clean sheet with the 2 now as well.
Literally as well, with, during the week where we played so rubbish, some of the time we played a bit rubbish during the week against a bit where we're not getting chances. There was chances that we could have had during the week that we played a bit more better today over Tuesday. And it was very optimistic, to see Reece James put into a shift that he put in and to see a back 5 is really... It was a weird one when the lineup came out to see a back 5 and then to see Havertz on the wing. It was a bit... going into the game, I was nervous, innit? I thought with the lineup we put out, I thought we were going to go... We looked like we were going to lose the game, you know what I mean? Normally we're back 3. We normally don't do that well. And some of the link-up play between Pulisic, Werner, and them not moving, it was really good to see.
Yeah, the thing I like the most is the defensive outlook. Defensively, we're very solid and we kept Manchester United quiet. It's just the game management that let us down.
Yeah, I think I thought it was a penalty. We should have had a penalty clear.
Exactly. VAR let us down yet again. It's like the
but it's typical Man United that VAR don't give penalties against them, isn't it?
Yep. And they just called a VAR incident straight after that in the next minute and just tried to focus
and
on that.
A lot of my Man United friends said, "Oh yeah, that was a penalty on Rashford. Oh, Kante and Silva teamed up on him," and I was like,
it's typical United delusion, bro. That's what it is.
Okay, you don't even come from Manchester, and you think you could beat us. I would have preferred this result last year than what happened last year, innit? I would have preferred that, innit?
Last year was embarrassing.
I was there,
especially compared to this. Yeah, we were both there. It was peak. Any other thoughts on the game?
Thought the midfield was good. I think the problem is Kovacic can't get in the side, and
I think he should be getting into the side though.
Do you know, before the game, I was actually at the ground today, and I did a tour, innit? And I was saying to my mate and some other Chelsea fan, and are saying, look, Jorginho and Kante will play, he won't change it. Unless one of them fuck up, he won't change it. Because they look good together. And I think Jorginho brought a lot himself out of his shell a bit more than he did the last 2 seasons. And I just want to know what the situation with Kante, where his head at. Is it something that's happened? Because he looks good, but then half the time he's huffing and puffing. He don't want to run. He don't want to... It's just a bit
I don't know what it's been with Kante, because he started the season really well. And he's just petered off in the last 3 games. He had a good international break as well, but he's just come back and he's been poor. Oh, last orders.
Yeah, last orders. I'm in London, isn't it, still?
Yeah.
Remember the famous Globe?
You're in the Globe. Baker
I was
Street.
in the Globe. I was in the Globe earlier to watch the game.
Oh, you've been doing a little bar crawl.
Oh, bar cool. I mean, yeah, I'm still in Baker Street. I'm in the Weatherspoons.
Okay, good. Keep yourself safe, innit?
Yeah, no, I'm always safe, innit? No, literally, today I would have thought, literally would have been worse than I thought. Like the 0-0, it was coming towards the end. I was like, look, I'll take 0-0 innit. And I say that, but the thing is though, with Reece James, yeah, I say every week, and I'm gonna say the same thing. How he always gets it, he should be playing for England more, innit? But I will big him up. He should be playing for England at right back more often than he does, innit? Because he has that quality. Him today, in and out of the defence, balls playing to the far. He was looking for players. Do you know what I mean? He was closing them down, and you see like how good Bruno. I admit Bruno Fernandes is good. They've got a good team, Man United, but to keep them quiet for a change is a big step for us. Do you know what I mean? Because how many times we played them? What is it? 4 times last season.
4 times, and we only
4 times, and we only beat them once. I think we've come a long way since we've played them, and
I think it's from the ground up. We can't be losing 4-1 to Ole. I was saying that going into this match. No way we let that bomb do that.
I'm not looking forward to. I think Wednesday I think we'll win Wednesday anyway. But I'm looking forward to November. See, we've got Newcastle. I don't really like playing Newcastle. I really hate playing them away.
Oh, Newcastle away. Oh yeah, bro.
And then Tottenham away as well. That's just. I'm not
That's
looking forward.
Tottenham at home.
Oh, it is at home. It's at home. It's on Sunday.
Spurs coming for their yearly L, bro.
Rennes going to be a good game. That's the one game I'm looking forward to in November. Rennes home and away. Peter Cech and Edouard Mendy derby, innit?
Yeah. Bro, I'm going to move on because I got to go on to the next best. But thanks for jumping on, bro.
Cheers, yeah.
Take care. Right, cool. We're going to get our next guest on. I think Ben's live now. Ben.
Yo, bro.
Ben, you active? Yes, bro. What are you saying?
Yeah, hello. Oh, you can hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Not much, man.
What are your thoughts on the game today, bro?
Mixed feelings, innit? Mixed feelings. Like, happy. I mean, I take the point, but at the same time, if we won, I'm pretty sure we could have gone second or third. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think we could have gone second or third if we won. And it was the same with Southampton at the time.
Table first.
Yeah, and the same when we played Southampton. If we would have won that game, we'd gone second. And now we're most of the teams up in the top 6 have got a game in hand, and they're on the same point. So it doesn't look like that we're going to maintain that top 6 position for now. I mean, come next week we could be in the bottom half of the table, which is annoying.
Don't want to think about that still.
Yeah. In terms of the actual game, like other people were saying, Lampard didn't do bad for the lineup, but I think Tammy and Mount were the wrong subs. I think Giroud would have had Maguire. He would have been able to fight with him, like put up the strength. But I don't think
there would have been an area
Tammy. Yeah, because Giroud's strong. He's big. He could have had Maguire, but Werner's obviously new to the Prem. He's not confident enough to go give him a barge. Tammy couldn't even do that. But yeah, I mean, when Tammy came on, he just kept falling over again. For me, I don't want to be too negative, but I don't think Tammy gets into the Chelsea team anymore. If I was manager, I'd get rid of him, but I don't know. How do you feel about Tammy? Because for me, he just
won the game for him. Like, I would have preferred Olivier Giroud because we needed aerial threat. And I don't care how tall Tammy Abraham is. Aerial isn't his best ability right now. He needs to work on that. But I don't think he's finished or anything. I still think he's got plenty to go. Especially last season, getting 18 goals as the starting striker for Chelsea in your first season. There's a good player there, and I believe that.
Yeah.
It's just now, it's about
if he does want to
Werner.
fight for it. If he does want to fight for that position, I'm sure he can. Because obviously,
That's the
Giroud,
thing, though.
he's not going to have room left, is he?
All over the pitch.
Yeah. Yeah, Hudson-Odoi being left out of the squad was weird as well. It wasn't even on the bench.
Really?
I mean,
he wasn't even on the bench.
No, he wasn't on the bench. You know that?
No, I thought he was on the bench at least, and I was just looking there like, why?
I'm pretty sure he was on the bench because I saw everyone put. Yeah, no, he weren't on the bench.
That's mad.
Yeah.
I don't know what's been happening with Hudson-Odoi, but we should have just loaned him out.
Yeah.
We really should have just loaned him.
I've got to admit, I'm not a big Hudson-Odoi fan, but he would have been good to come on in a game like this. So I don't even know why he weren't even on the bench.
Yeah, exactly. We needed Hudson-Odoi or we needed Mason Mount earlier. The game was screaming for Mason Mount.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when he came on, he didn't really do anything special, but you could just tell, like, he was running it down, giving, like, pressure in the ball.
So,
but this might sound controversial, but I really, really dislike Jorginho. I know he does, like, he pulls the team together and he, like, passes the ball side and back, but he's so boring to watch for me. I know some players need to be boring because that's their game, but I'd much rather Kovacic and Kante as the two.
I would have preferred Kovacic and Jorginho. I think Jorginho is the better one of the two.
Yeah, I mean, recently, yeah, Kante's been off. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Hopefully, he gets better though, because we can't. We don't want to turn Kante into some shit player, do we?
Nah, but I don't know what it's been with him recently, but I do think he needs a couple games away from the starting lineup.
Yeah. I mean, you never know if that happens, then he might be off. He might be off somewhere else.
I hope not, because that's still a quality player there.
Yeah, of course.
All right. Any final thoughts? So we wrap this one up.
Yeah, people on Twitter need to respect Mason Mount. That's all I've got to say.
I hear that.
It pisses me off too much.
Yeah, I hear too much Mason Mount for a good player. But yeah, thanks for coming on, bro. I appreciate it.
Safe. See you in a bit, mate.
Safe, bro. Are you lot? Just give me 1 second, please. I'm just going to pick something up. Fucking deliveries just arrived. Cool. Right, we're going to get our next guest on. Ryan, what are you saying, bro? You right? Oh, I don't think the audio's working, bro. I can't hear you still. Oh, wait, I think I heard something.
Yo, Lewis.
Yes, I got something. What are you saying, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
What are your thoughts on the game?
VAR, man. VAR.
VAR on some fuckery again.
Yeah, in an ideal world, we get the penalty because we don't have incompetent people in Stockley Park who've got 15 screens to watch the replay and they can't give a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
exactly.
I've got family members in my house who don't even watch football, and they could see that if I just told them, is that a foul or not? I mean,
his arms all over the guy.
Yeah, you even put him in a headlock. I mean, the funny in February, you remember that game?
Yeah. Yeah, the one with the Batshuayi incident.
Yeah, Batshuayi got kicked in the balls by Maguire. No red card, no nothing. Now Maguire puts Azpilicueta in a headlock, and there's no penalty.
I don't know.
And
It's
you
a
don't even know
typical
what's gonna
United
happen.
bullshit. They always get away with it.
Yeah, Maguire might kill one of our players next time. You never know.
You know, like that.
Yeah, he might. Yeah, but away from the shocking refereeing today, our team, I don't know. I feel like defensively we were good. It was a bit of the same story of Sevilla. I can't lie.
Yeah, but
except-
on the same
except-
way, you can look at it and say it's 2 clean sheets.
Yeah, a bit of the same of Sevilla, except Man United were more attacking, and we were a little bit more attacking. Our defense looks solid, especially with Mendy in goal, and Thiago Silva also looks solid, bringing back John Terry vibes. Yeah, I'm not saying he's as good as him, but he brought back some vibes with John today. With him seeing
No.
I
I hear the same thing. It's leadership. That's what you can see in the pair of them. What do you think about Lampard's game management?
Lampard?
Yeah, what do you think of his game management?
I think the subs came a little bit too late. I think we should have brought on Giroud instead of Abraham. I heard him bringing on Mountain. I think that was a smart move because the United players were getting a little bit tired. So it'd be smart to put Mountain with energy. I would have put Giroud in because Reece James's crossing is too underrated. We could have done with someone like Giroud on the end of them crosses.
It's always so underrated, but it's because no one ever gets on the end of it, and it's so annoying.
Yeah, and as much as I like Timo Werner and his pacing behind, he's not the most physical in the air. So yeah, I think Hakim Ziyech came on way too late as well. He only had 10 minutes to express himself on the pitch.
Yeah, he seemed. Is he still fully fit or is he still injured? I still think he's trying to get back to full fitness.
I don't know. He's not much. He's 50%, but he did play first with Morocco, and then he played like 10 minutes against Southampton, and then about 20 to 30 minutes against Sevilla. So I thought he was fully fit for this game because I did put like a match preview on my channel. I put him in my starting lineup. But if he wasn't, I would like to see like a 4-2-3-1 Hudson-Odoi in the place of him. I don't get what's going on with Hudson-Odoi.
Hudson-Odoi, I don't know what's happening. We're going to lose this guy if we keep playing him. If we keep leaving him on the bench.
He might also move to Bayern. You could see that happening. Force a move to Bayern and it happens something like Salah or De Bruyne.
Yeah, some BS.
I mean, I hear if we had Ziyech, if Ziyech was fit, yeah, this is not just for this game. If Ziyech was fit and all our players was fit, Ziyech ahead of Hudson-Odoi on paper, that's a no-brainer. But when you got a right winger sitting there on the bench and then you're making shift a centre midfielder into a left winger and then Pulisic as right winger and then Havertz at cam, it's just forcing pressure on yourself.
All right, well, any other final thoughts before we wrap this up?
On the game, VAR kind of ruined it. We didn't set up too attackingly. If we did, we could have maybe nicked a little goal if we had kept like the same defensive shape and stuff. So yeah, nothing too much. This Man United team to be taken on the bench. Dan James playing. I think we should have won this game. But yeah, clean sheet. Defense is looking solid. We got a better goalkeeper in goal who can actually make saves. So yeah, we have to win against Krasnodar.
Damn right, bro. Well, do you want to shout out your channel?
Yeah, my channel is Rayan Ciars. The Rayan is the one. My broadcast name, and then the Ciars is SIARS. I do videos like yours, just like match reviews, match previews, sign-ins and stuff. So yeah, nice talking to you, Luke.
Right, everyone, like and subscribe. Thanks for jumping on, bro.
Alright, yeah, in a bit, Lewis.
Peace, bro. That's been calm. It's been a nice couple guests. I don't think we've got any more left now, so we're going to wrap this up here. But, guys, Thanks for jumping on and watching the live phone in. Not been a lot to talk about because it has been a dead 0-0 draw. But yeah, we bring on Krasnodar away in a couple of days, and hopefully there'll be a couple more goals. We can try and build some confidence in the attack for future games. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Blues Fans TV. Check out Carefree Lewis G as well, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Up the Chelsea.